We have another testimony to bring your way right now. We're joined by Michal Rahav. She's a former resident of kibbutz Nirim. I'll put it that way. I don't know your future plans to live there, but Michal, first of all, I know you bring us a harrowing story, but one of survival. Thankfully, at this point. And first of all, thanks for having the fortitude and the strength to join us here. I try to mention this. These are difficult stories to tell our viewers, but so many people around the world who care deeply about us here right now, and it's important for them to hear your stories. If you could tell us what happened in your home on Saturday morning.
Thank you for having me. And first of all, I would just like to send my condolences and my heart and prayers to all the people that lost their loved ones and are being held captive. And also want to strengthen my husband, which is one of them, who joined the reserve today and are fighting for our country. I wish they all come back home in peace. Everything started on Saturday morning, 6:32 in the morning. The alarm started going off. We were running to the safe room, and we have two children in two separate bedrooms. We collected them on the way. My third child is sleeping in the safe room, and we shut the door closed. The intensity of the alarms was really, really different this time from different escalations that we had previously. It was a lot of alarms in a very short period of time. They just didn't stop. And immediately we understand that this is a different situation that we have now. So I was looking at my children and I said, okay, listen, kids, first thing first, get dressed, put on shoes, closed shoes, not sandals or something like that. Once we get a chance, we're running to the car and getting out of here. And time was passing by. At around 8:15, 8:10, I went out of the room to our room to try to collect some clothes for my husband and myself. All this time, I just need to say that my husband is in a police unit, operational police unit. He's also in reserve, so he has weapons, and he was already ready with his uniform and weapons, and he was patrolling the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing in front of our closet, and then we heard a shooting of rifles really, really close, something we have never heard before. We were looking at each other, and this was different. And we said, what is this? Is this maybe IDF? But why? And then a few seconds afterwards, we were hearing shouting in Arabic. And then we understood this is a different situation. They're here. They penetrated the kibbutz. I ran back to the safe room. I gave one of my daughters a stick to have. My other daughter, I gave tear gas. And my son, I gave him a helmet to protect his body. And I told him to lay down. And I said, no matter what comes through that door, fight. Fight for your life. Don't give up. And I was hearing my husband, as everything was, they started to shoot at us and at my husband, and he was walking towards the safe room, which is in the back part of our house.
Mm-hmm.
And then just over the door, we were hearing all of the shooting, just like we're sitting now,
Yeah.
like my phone is next to me. And then he opened the door, he came in, slammed the door shut, and he said, listen, they just, one terrorist tried to get into the house and I shot him. As he was finishing this sentence, there was this enormous explosion. And immediately afterwards, they were shooting at the door and at the window, the iron window of the safe room. And we were like shocked because we were, because of the blast, the whole room was with smoke and fire powder, and our ears were ringing, and we kind of had to gather ourselves to understand what was going on. And it took us a few minutes, but then we were looking at my husband, he was looking at me, and we understood. We said, whatever comes through that door, this is the last bullet. I had a gun in my hand, he had his rifle. We were sitting down, pointing it to the door, just waiting for them to come in, and we said, we're not going down without a fight. All this time, my children were on the floor, petrified. They were quiet. The lights went out. We lost electricity. So it was also very hard to breathe because of the fire powder. And then for some reason, I don't know why, they just decided to move on. But still, we were 8 hours, and every now and then we kept hearing shooting around our house and people inside our house. It was endless. It was, I don't know, reliving it all the time is something, it's very hard to comprehend. I can't believe we made it. I honestly can't believe we made it.